First up tonight, a chaotic week for Job Corps programs continued today after a decision by a federal judge allowed operations to resume, following a pause issued by the Trump administration.
The on-again, off-again is having a negative effect on students trying to get jobs through the program. News 8's Duncan McLean spoke with a few of those students today.
Brian Sue, the Job Corps program on Hall Street in Grand Rapids is similar to the other about 120 around the country, a facility where low-income people ages 16 to 24 can stay while they finish their high school education or obtain post-diploma certifications and job training. Despite the stay of the pause that was issued, those programs we hear are over in Grand Rapids, leaving these motivated young people with nothing to show for months or in some cases years of work.
It sucks because I did drop everything to come here. This was supposed to be my new start. So yeah, it definitely sucks.
Students filed out of the auditorium at the long-standing Gerald R. Ford Job Corps facility on Hall Street, grappling with the end of their workforce and education preparation programs. Not allowed to enter the federal property, we spoke with them through the facility's fence.
I was in the MAA and CNA trade. I was trying to be a nurse, and I'm trying to go to college for nursing.
That track into the medical field, despite a federal judge ruling their pause should be undone, is over for now, nullifying months, or in some cases years, of hard work on the doorstep of graduation.
I was really close, because the only thing I had to do was take the test.
Despite the sudden challenge of lining up a job and a place to live without the certifications they were pursuing, the students we spoke to remained resilient.
I'm still trying to figure out my plan ever since this has happened. It's kind of been just applying to a bunch of different jobs. I have a place to go back to. I'm going back to my parents' house until I figure things out. But it's not what I was expecting when I came to this program about 3.5 months ago.
I'm actually going to work at a hotel.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so not the work you were hoping.
No, not the work I was hoping for. But I'm hoping I can save enough money to get into what I want to go into.
I was in the program for 2 years, and I reflected on my work, and this program really showed me how to be more myself and be more strong-minded and be more strong-willed to do the things I really want to accomplish.
Okay.
So me coming out of this program now stronger, even though it's more rushed, I know what to do now.
Now, the Trump administration says the nationwide Job Corps program was just too expensive and didn't have a high enough success rate to justify that cost. It also contends that there are rampant issues of violence and drug use in these facilities. We asked the students we spoke to today if they had seen any of that. One said that they had, but not enough to justify ending the program in their mind. Each of them said they just wanted to do what they could to build a better life and hope that elected officials step up to save what they called a transformative program.